team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Trojans will put total leather and will get started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Rutgers offense takes the field. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Clark. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grab near the marker. It's Clark. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The give to the tailback. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Let's go. He wants to throw. Using the quick game.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Scarlet Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Still looking on the move. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The give to the single back. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? If you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. If you want to shut this crowd up early, you don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4 downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, 1st down. He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Now the play fake. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's DeMarco. They make the stop, and that'll bring the 1st quarter to a close. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by a field goal over Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the left. On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Caught behind the line. It's Lawrence. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Trojans are on the move. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Dances away. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The play-action fake. Back open in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Moving away from pressure. Zings it complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And back to the air on second down. Fires on the move. And the timing just a hair off.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They'll rush to the line. Clock stops for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On second down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Lawrence. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They're trying to get to it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Trojans will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man. It's Schmidt. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of. And they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him to him?
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds his man enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lawrence. Touchdown, USC! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. They're trailing by 11 to Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. At the 35, he's open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Power football with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Clark. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And that one will give them the lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
He's going to run it. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
Defense in that situation just has to know to stay in their lanes. You know, it's hard enough to get this guy down on the ground, but you just can't let him escape. You got to build the fence. You got to build the cage. Keep him in the pocket, and that time he was just able to use his athleticism to get outside and go pick up the first down.
Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Trojans are rolling down the field.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Bulls his way forward. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Movement here from the tight end. The give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. to start the drive after the break. And tackled there by the defense.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit...
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Finds the tight end. Quick step and go. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Tough, hard-nosed run. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they go back on top. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. They might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Grabbed behind the line. It's DeMarco. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Rutgers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterback. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards.
All kinds of running room. The 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
One of the first things I want to do when I come into a game is I'm going to go, where do I have the advantage? Where are my guys better than yours? And maybe they feel good about their matchup out wide. Some of those wide receivers making some of these big plays down the field. This is a good sign for this offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the inside. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Running back searching for a hole. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Trojans. They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Rutgers. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Oh, picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let it go. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
I like aggressiveness. Listen, you go out and get those 1st downs, you salt the clock away, but when you choose to throw the football, it better be high percentage. It better be easy throws. It can't be a turnover. Now my defense has to come out, make this stop for me, and save the game.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. The short hands, it's Lawrence. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On second down, he's looking downfield. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. We need to go for it on fourth down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
And that pass picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got it down the left side. The expressway is wide open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down one score, gotta have it right now. Pocket starts to collapse. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Got his man downfield. Turns it on in midfield. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. The corners are walked up tight. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. They're going to throw it on third and goal. He's got his man. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching